Hello everybody, welcome to Wisdom Pulse with my Ente Skosana, where we obtain knowledge and wisdom by reading different books. In our previous review, we looked at Kabelo Mabalani's book, I Ran for My Life, written with Nechama Brody. We learned a lot of lessons from that book, and if you missed that video, please go back to our YouTube channel to check it. And if you are new, please subscribe. So today we would like to learn a few lessons that we take as we read the Book of Proverb written by Tebogo Thekisho, also known as Proverb himself. He is currently the host of the biggest competition show in SA for music, Idols SA. Tebogo Thekisho, also known as Proverb, was born in Kimberly, the Northern Cape in South Africa. He is the firstborn to his mother until he was joined by his younger sister and later introduced to 3 other siblings from his dad's side. He likes to believe that he grew up as a spoiled child because he stayed most of his childhood with his grandmother in Kimberly. However, Tebogo also had disciplined and very much loving parents who are doctors. Dr. Nomonde Geraldine Petlo Thekisho was an academic doctor, and Dr. Tsatsi David Thekisho is a medical doctor based in Tabanchu in the Free State. Both of Tebogo's parents have been very strong in their academic journey and have expected more even from him. However, when he was 2 years old, his parents separated, and when he was 5 years old, they later then divorced. Now, there is so much wisdom that we learn when we read Tebogo Thekisho, also known as Proverbs book, the Book of Proverb. However, there are a few lessons that we will cover in this video, namely, never to despise the days of your small beginnings, not to define your life based on the number of failures we have had, and also to keep growing your legacy as you are directly pushing your dreams. So come with me as we are continuing in this journey of the book review. The first lesson that we want to discuss from the Book of Proverbs is never to despise the days of your small beginnings. So how he started in his music, Tebogo would actually use his mother's hi-fi and cassette tapes to record his music, and he would then take this music to different radio stations as well as giving it to different figures in the entertainment industry. He would then wait for the feedback, sometimes not receive any feedback at all, but he kept pushing and making sure that he enters different competitions. This would be the street competitions as well as radio competitions. It helped him a lot to create a name for himself. And he teaches us that with this aspect, you need to remain hopeful. You need to remain consistent. At the end of the day, you will see the results. And I too want to remain consistent in the work that I do in every sphere of influence that I find myself in. I hope you can do the same as well. Remain hopeful and consistent with the work that you do, never despising the days of your small beginnings. And together we will be the prisoners of hope. The second lesson that we learn as we read Proverbs book is not to define your life by the amount of failures that you encounter. Proverb tells us that in his life, he was not such a strong student academically, from school, even at varsity. And he only got a break at varsity when he started studying sound engineering, and he did so well that he became the lecturer to the first-year students. He therefore went on to move and become the technical producer for YFM. That's when his career started. And he then continued to grow even in the entertainment industry from this platform. Proverb believed that he can turn his academic failures to do better in life. Many of us can relate to the stories of academic exclusions, even failures of different courses. Myself, as a student who used to achieve well academically at a high school level, when I got to university and started to fail some courses, it was a painful experience. I didn't think I would make it out from there. However, the failures of different courses that I experienced, even a redirection to a different program that I had to study, tend to be the best move for my life, even for my career at this moment. I believe that you too have some failures that when you look back, you can realize that they were redirections. Proverb reminds us that it's important to keep the hope and to remember that our failures are not to define us. Let's together use our failures as fuel for our successes. Proverb also experienced a point of failure in his life when he had to separate with the mother of his children. It was a painful experience, and he also indicates that it was one of the most devastating moments of his life. One evening, he decided to overdose on painkillers in an attempt to kill himself. This was a deadly experience. However, his ex-wife and his brother helped him to take him to the hospital, and he became a better person after this experience. Divorce is a painful experience for anyone to have. Dr. Miles actually says it is like attending a funeral of somebody who is still alive. The marriage dies, but the people are still very much so alive. Although their marriage did not end up working well, Proverb continued to become the great father that he is to his children, and he used this experience to fuel the journey that he creates for his family. In fact, when we read in page 66 of his book, when he talks about the positive side to every devastating situation, this is what Proverbs says. I believe there is a positive side to everything, including one's worst nightmare. It's a pity it took such a harsh experience for me to learn all this. I was so driven by the desire for the perfect picture that I ended up destroying myself to achieve it. For that, I cannot blame anyone. It's all on me. I need to bear the responsibility. Like Proverb, we all need to bear the responsibility for our failures. As much as it is painful to go through painful experiences, it is also worth it to bear that experience as your responsibility, because you learn from it and you grow from it. And with that, I believe that our failures can still be those fuel for our successes. The third and last lesson that we learn as we read Proverbs book is the importance of building your legacy as you are pursuing your dreams. Proverb is not only the music star or the TV presenter, he is also the property investor who is building the legacy for his children. He had a goal that he has since revised, that by the age of 40, he wants to have 10 properties. However, after taking some of the courses in investment property, he saw that he needed to diversify his portfolio of investments, and he will therefore check other investment opportunities. In this lesson, we are learning that it's important to build for our future, to invest in properties or in other investment opportunities out there. Let us do the same as well, to build for today as well as securing for tomorrow. For these and many other lessons on fatherhood, intentionally investing in yourself, and living a peaceful life, do get yourself a copy of Proverbs book, the Book of Proverb. It will definitely inspire you and change some of the ways that you are doing in your own life. Now, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this book review and you will subscribe for more of this content. Remember, at Wisdom Falls, we are obtaining wisdom one book at a time. My name is Maentes Kosana. Stay blessed.